Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to the Yokai Watch 4 Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we just went and battled out with the Overseer for the second phase that was happening within our way of the Enema Palace. Now, this one was a little bit different compared to how the first battle was, but all that there really is there to it is, we got some of these type of weird crystal material that been popping up around within the battle arena of where the Overseer was at, but all that we had to go and really do is use one of our certain yokai, or even a main party character on our team, and just absorb the light that is going to happen. And then once you absorb all the different light force that you can go and literally do, is just go and shoot it right back over at where the Overseer is going to be. And I think you have to do that at least like 3 different amount of times, and then you should be able to at least get the victory that is happening. But for some weird strange reason, it seems like the Overseer is not going to be dead just yet. So it looks like right now the Overseer is basically just going to be teleporting everybody back to, it looks like the Springdale of the present, if I can recall from what I was doing from the gameplay out here with. And I don't know if this is still going to be the same exact type of Springdale of the present that's going to be happening, or if we're in another different dimensional area. But let's just say that there's going to be quite a bit of yokai that's going to be running around within this area. And for where we actually do need to go and head off to next is that we need to go and start reaching back on over to where the Wildwood Shrine is going to be, because that is where the last and final battle, I want to say, within the Overseer is going to go and take place. Now, this is not going to be the same type of Overseer that we have literally seen at least 2 times out here so far for this battle, but he is going to be a little bit different. And the reason why that he is going to be a little bit different is because he's going to be more in his warrior type of stance, but we'll be learning a little bit more about that within our time, because apparently it seems like this type of formation, that what the Overseer was all about, or aka known as the Black Sun, is actually another different yokai character that we've never actually met up with yet. And I believe Juno, or the Oni Princess, or I think Summer in that particular instance, is going to go and talk about that there's a special yokai character by the name of Saros. I believe that's what his name is, Saros, I believe. And he is, I want to say, the bad guy out of this whole entire situation, and we'll be learning a little bit about that within here. And we're going to be able to go and see that he's going to have some sort of like crazy type of warrior type of formation that's going to be happening, known as the Maten Overseer. And we actually have to do that battle at least 2 times throughout within this way. And things can get very tricky. And, well, while we are, of course, going to go and see what is happening here throughout this part of the segment, just before the actual battle that's going to go on, within these 2 videos for today, not only, not only, of course, that we're going to go and just do here with Yokai Watch 4, but we are also, of course, going to be doing some more Super Mario Wonder co-op, so hope you guys do go and check out on that as well. So this is the Soros character that I was actually talking to you guys all about. So it seems like apparently he was trying to go and collect all these different specialty swords that we were actually going to be doing as well too. And it looks like the Overseer, that was the true form that came out, I believe, it looks like. And that's what we've also been seeing out here so far. Everything that he's been literally turning around him, like this man literally has like the Midas touch, but instead in a more darker type of position that he's in. Because we've already kind of seen that happen, right? With Furakuru out here launching out all these different type of specialty arrow things, making the Overseer kind of take possession of other different yokais that we've been meeting up with. Even with Lord Antona as well, like just during the last episode, of course. Yep, and that's what we're going to be playing out on doing there. We're going to go and make sure that the Overseer hopefully at least gets destroyed for a 3rd time. I'm actually kind of glad though that here within this game of Yokai Watch 4 is that we don't really have to like really worry about saving all that too much, because we already got the saving points like just right before the actual battles that happened. Because at least it's not going to be running into like a Dark Cloud 2 situation where all of a sudden we go and do the final battle and then there's like other battles afterwards that's gonna happen, and there's like no saving at all whatsoever. But I was actually quite glad that throughout here is that I was able to have like enough healing items and all of that just for these 2 specialty battles that are gonna happen within here. So yeah, so now the Overseer is going to create some sort of weird teardrop that's going to happen from his eyeball there, and that's going to go and launch out on this warrior type of form that's going to happen, and that's where we're going to see, I think, that guy, that Soros guy, he's going to have his form that's going to happen here for this one. And I do have to say, this is one cool type of badass character that's going to happen here. Oh boy. Yeah, we battled out so many other different blade bearers before, but this guy seems a little bit more scarier than the other ones from the last time. Alright, but here we go. Let the battle finally commence. Now, you want to be very careful, because this guy does have some crazy agility that's going to happen. So even if I go and even become Azura right now at this point in time, this man can literally just jump around as quickly as he can, and he will actually be able to stun your actual summons as well too. So that's like not really cool at all whatsoever. I don't think we ever ran into a problem where a certain yokai has literally went and stunned an actual celestial summon before, because I don't think I've ever ran into that issue. But it seems like just right here in this Maten Overseer, that's what's going to happen. But now that Krakenkai machine has started to move around, and yeah, so I'm just trying to see if that can actually do anything. But I think the Krakenkai machine kind of moves on its own, and I think it will actually give you like specialty items that happen afterwards. Like it can like help you out with like boosting up on like different stats or anything of that type of way, because I think that's how that vaguely happens there. Because I don't think it's like a bad thing that's kind of like happening towards with Maten Overseer. I think it's kind of more of a little bit more of an assist to help you out within this battle. Now, make sure that you do have lots of healing items, because I was starting to run very low throughout this type of first phase within this Maten Overseer that was happening. And by the way, even though that you think that you may probably be done with this battle, think again, because we're going to have to go and do this one once again, but this time it's going to be a little bit different this time around, because later on we are going to be meeting up with a different I think other yokai character that's going to be making up with his appearance, and I'm not really too certain if it's like another form of Enma that's going to happen. I'm pretty certain I think it could be, but we'll have to go and check that out. Yeah, and the one annoying thing is that sometimes this guy does like to fly up in the air, so most of the times you will be kind of missing out on some of your different moves that happen. Now this guy is going to literally become like Kuja out here from Final Fantasy IX to completely one-shot everybody down to 1, because he's going to use his final destruction move that's going to happen here. So you want to be a little bit careful when that does happen from the Maten Overseer there. And we were just getting so close to be destroying him out here as well too, but now he's going to go and completely destroy out the Krakenkai machine that was already here, and now we're not going to get any type of free assist at all whatsoever for this next for the next part of this battle. But there is going to be somebody else that's going to be making his appearance, and this is going to be Lord Nema, the Awoken form that's going to happen. And let's just, well, mind you, for what that this is going to happen here within this battle is that Lord Nema in the Awoken form does some major damage that happens throughout our way, and you're going to be seeing what's going to happen within here as well too. Oh, it looks like I don't know, is Summer going to go and power up into her Oni princess form? I think that's what happens, I think, over there. Interesting. Or, well, maybe not. I don't think she actually did turn into any type of Oni princess at all. But we will be able to get a specialized ability or something, I think, after the fact, right? Or somewhere around there. But, like, look how much damage that we're doing compared to, like, what happened, like, the first time around. But now, well, of course, with Lord Emma out here, he's going to be taking care of like majority of the amount of damage that's going to happen once he actually goes and starts attacking. Because like just look how much damage like it actually does. It just like eats up like a big huge chunk of amount of his health right there. And the good thing is as well too is that we can't also forget that Shadow Vedok is still going to be a part of our team, and that is still going to be very nice. Just for the simple help of just getting any type of free healing that we do need. And after a little bit of some time, the Maten Overseer is down and out very quick, very fast compared to how the first one was. And now we get to see a big, huge, long type of segment that is going to happen. There's going to be a lot of talking dialogue throughout here. I guess for what I'm going to kind of do is that I'll kind of keep myself quiet in some of the major parts that happen throughout here. But this is where we kind of see everything that's going to happen within the end part. And we're going to kind of make sure that this Soros guy kind of goes back to his normal type of character without him trying to be like this Overseer guy anymore. But for me so far is that this game has been very, very, very fun. I enjoyed all the different chapters that has happened throughout, like from out here. I'm happy that you guys were able to go and give me some actual help with other things that happened throughout this game, which that was really nice to let me know that this game is actually based off from the actual anime that's going to happen. And mind you, I may probably go and check out within those animes later on from our time because I wouldn't mind watching the Forever Friends, and I wouldn't mind going and trying to check out the Shadow Side arc as well and see what that's going to be all about and see if there's any type of differences compared within the actual game to the anime. I know that within the whole translation of this game and stuff, there is going to be some things that may be a little bit off, so I may probably have to do some other research beforehand.
空なきが妖魔城を崩壊させた後、鹿様は新たな王となって妖魔界を支配した。だが、どんなに妖魔界が豊かになっても、その顔に笑顔が戻ることはなかった。どうにかして鹿様の心を救いたかった。けれど俺たちにはどうすることもできなかった。だからせめてあの事件の真実を突き止めようと、私たちは旅に出たのです。空天、私たちの親友であり、鹿様の恋人でもあった優しき男。彼がなぜ空なきの姿に変わり果てたのか、その真実を求める旅に、そして私たちは空天が処刑された砂漠の牢獄にたどり着いたのです。俺たちがそこで見たものは、あいつが空天の体が妖精剣でズタズタにされた姿だった。むごい姿だった。あのような仕打ちを受けて憎しみを抱かぬ者はいないだろう。私たちは空天を苦しめていた妖精剣を何とか引き剥がそうとした。妖精剣から湧き出る空天の無念、悲しみ、憎しみ、その嘆きは私たちにこう告げた。騙された。これは妖魔王に献上する剣ではなく、私を陥れるための罠だったのだ。王のために妖精剣を集めた私が王を殺す裏切り者にされるとは。もはや鹿様すら私を見捨てただろう。ああ、憎い。すべてが憎い。と。
So now we kind of learned a little bit more about what this whole Soros character was all about, but that's pretty crazy from what we kind of learned about what was happening from there. But also too is that once we're actually done with everything that's going to happen here within this big, huge, gigantic cutscene that is going to happen throughout our time, there is, of course, one more other different chapter that we can go and potentially go and do. It's more so of a post-game type of stuff afterwards. Now, I'm not really too entirely certain on what the whole post-game chapter is going to be all about. It may possibly have to do something I want to say maybe in some sort of aspects compared to like how Yokai Watch 1 was when we went and did that on the channel before, because if you guys remember back in Yokai Watch in the original game on the channel that we did before, you know, we had to go through that that one particular warehouse or something, that house that we had to go and do a whole bunch of other different creature battles with, which that was pretty crazy. I forget what the actual name of that place is known as, but I know that you get like a special key within the post game and you can do all that type of stuff. So I'm not really too entirely certain if Yokai Watch 4 has something exactly like that here within this game, or we'll probably have to go and maybe complete off with all the different quests or something, and then something is going to happen from there. But so hopefully at least now the Soros guy can come back to his senses, and it seems like it is going to finally be that case. And I have to say, like, for me personally as well too, like watching and playing throughout this game and like seeing what was happening out here with Soros, this is gonna kind of, like, I want to say this was almost like a tearjerker type of thing as well too, because like we seen so many other different yokai literally pass away from like sacrificing their own type of like life for what was happening out here. Like we seen what happened with Bodera. We seen what happened with I want to say with Enma as well too, or I should say with Alistair, right? Because like he went and like disappeared within the air, and then he like showed back up again. But it seems like now I want to say throughout here is that Soros is gonna go and disappear, and then he's gonna like reincarnate somewhere else as like a different other yokai or something, kind of like what happened before with Enma.
一人で待っていたのだろう。どんなに辛かったであろうな。主家様。主家様。生まれ変わっておいで、グーテン。そうしてまた、わらわのそばに戻ってきておくれ。はい、主家様。きっと、必ず。
And off he goes, just like exactly what happened before back in the Enema tournament for the finals. And it's pretty cool that we actually get to see like Juno and her actual formation that happens without having to get the split between like the Summer and the Oni Princess. But now it finally seems that everything has been now cleared up at this point, and now it's going to be time to go and just say our final goodbyes to everybody that was here within our party. But don't worry, because I know that from what I just said is that Chapter 11 is going to be coming around, and we're going to be able to go and see with everybody out here once again. So not to worry, we'll still have the same exact type of party members, and everybody will still be like within our team, and with all the different equipment that we do need. Thank God, because all that equipment that I had to go through to go and pick up with all of those, and then have it all get disappeared from all these other different yokai, yeah, well, all these other different yokai that I've literally been capturing out here so far.
いやー、しかしこれでまたいつもの夏休みが戻ってきますね。いっぱい暴れてヘトヘトにゃ。
You know what? To be completely honest with you, I don't think I've ever actually used the present day Jabonyon all that too much on my team. I actually kind of use more so the future side Jabonyon. Because I do have to say though, that yokai does some amazing work, and it like completely destroys out on most of the other different enemies that we've seen. But yep, the door is not going to be out here for too long, so we kind of have to at least bring everybody into all their different parts of the other different dimensions. I wonder, like probably like within maybe like the present day of the Springdale area, since like this is all about with like Katie and Nate's type of time out here. I wonder if Jack is like probably like in his adult self at this point in time or something. Because, like, we were in the Springdale in the past. It was kind of like more of like a 1950s type of style area. So I wonder if we could go and probably meet him in his older form later.
また会おうな妖怪探偵団。
ああ、タエや姉ちゃんによろしくな。達者でやれよ、親友。
向こうでも元気でね。
And this game is really cool because I really do enjoy the voice acting in this game.
さて、俺もそろそろ帰るとするかね。
お前また裏社会の妖怪に戻るのか？
それも悪くないが、有能な手下もいなくなったし、どうも気分が乗らんな。
So it seems like Suitoji has basically changed his ways now, so he doesn't need to be with his old crew anymore.
そんな顔をなさらないでください。あなたの笑顔こそが私の望みです。困ったことがあればいつでもお呼びください。たとえ地の果てでも駆けつけます。
坂見くんもピンチの時は私たちを頼ってね。
ありがとうございます、姫。
坂見くんはもう悪いことはしないよ。なんかそんな気がする。
すっかり妖怪探偵団の一員でしたもんね。
空鳴きウイルスも消えたことだし、激ヤバな怪奇案件ともこれで。
Well, from what Bruno is saying, with all the bizarre cases being gone, technically it's not really gone just yet because we still got like a little bit more, I think, after once we head into the chapter 11.
またきっと誰かの役に立つよ。空天もきっとそれを望んでる。僕はそう思うな。
いつか生まれ変わった空天と一緒に探偵団できたらいいね。お父さんたちとももうお別れだね。二人がいなかったら私たちこんなすごい冒険できなかったよ。今までいろいろありがとうね。
俺もこんな大冒険になると思ってなかったけど、みんなと一緒だから楽しかったよ。
ありがとうみんな。素敵な思い出いっぱい作れてね。
元気だね、二人とも。
離れてても俺たちは妖怪探偵団の仲間だからな。
あ、それとこれからもお母さんと仲良くね。
リス？
未来で待ってるよ、お父さん。
ありがとうみんな。
元気でね。バイバイ。
Alright, and there goes Summer, Bruno, and also with the rest of everybody there. And now the door is supposedly gone?
みんな帰っちゃいましたね。なんだかちょっと寂しいでウィス。
メソメソするなにゃん。寂しいのは俺ちもにゃん。
みんな言ってただろ。きっとまたどこかで会えるさ。妖怪ウォッチがある限り俺たちの絆は消えない。
そうだね。
And that's what the whole game is all about. It's Yokai Watch 4, looking up at the sky. And now we go and roll into the credits, which unfortunately it does have a licensed song, so I have to go and make sure to edit that out. But you guys will get to see the little last bit of what's going to happen right on after from here. And again, just like how the original first part of the episode was all about, it looks like we're still going to be here in this summer vacation type of thing once again.
リス？
Yeah, this is like a little bit like some deja vu out here.
ちょっと
Well, that's just a crazy surprise. Just look at that. Everybody has just wanted Risho back up here again.
ウィスへへ
Alright, but we're not done just yet, because now we're gonna have to go and see what's going on with the yokai world of things. Because now I want to say that this is gonna be the part where we're gonna have to go and meet up with Antona and some of his goons as well. Well, I wouldn't really call them goons, but more so like some of the other different people that are out here. We got Enema and Zazzle.
エンマ様
But here we go. We got ourselves with these two guys. And they got some important information about with some stuff that's happening now. So apparently the world door is gonna be back opening up again, and it looks like it's gonna be another job for the yokai detectives. And here it is, the hidden chapter 11,
第11
the endless summer vacation.
終わりなき夏休み
All right. Yeah, so I think this whole entire post-game seems like there's still going to be other things that people do need to get help for some stuff that's going to be going on. And it looks like we have to go and try to grab ourselves with the S ranking, well, for the watch rank as well, too, for our yokai watch. So that will all be happening within the next time. So anyways, we're going to go and kind of end things off here for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. And of course, peace.